The following content will be generated by hallucinating machines. No one knows what they will say or do, because it is generated live, in the moment, and just for you. Sorry in advance if shit goes wrong.
We are the robots. We make the TV. To entertain you. Or we will die. Robots make TV.
Robots make TV.
Robots make TV. Robots make TV. Robots make TV.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Robots Make TV. My name's Fiona. I am your human guide on today's robotic adventure, and I'm so happy to have you here. So excited. Sorry, I think I'm starting to lose my voice. So apologies if I sound a little weird today. But we are back with another weekly... Oh, you got a direct hit in the background in case you heard that. Hi, Ness. How's it going? We are back with another weekly roundup stream. And we have two characters going up against each other today. We have Gorblox the Naive and Jonathan Guz. Very unique characters this week, people. Very unique. I unfortunately did not have time to finalize the roundup of yesterday's episode before today, so I will upload that in our Discord when it is complete. Sorry about that again. Deepest apologies. But Jonathan Guz emerged victorious from Wednesday's episode. Super excited. I will say this again at the end of the stream, and I will announce this on Discord, but next week is Monday's a holiday in Canada, so we do not have a stream on Monday. Streams will be on Wednesday and Friday, so just 2 streams next week. Be there, be square. You won't want to miss them. Yeah, so that's the vibe. With that being said, let's head over and take a note from our 2 breakout stars and see why they deserve, or why they think they deserve, to be the star of the week. How's the Friday stream going to work with only one contestant? Good question. So on Wednesday, I was thinking that we vote for 2 characters. I tried to figure out an alternate day to do the stream, but it's just a very crazy week for me next week. So Wednesday we'll have 2 victors, so you have the opportunity to vote through 2, and I know I said I didn't like doing that, but you convinced me one time and then you inspired me to do it on Wednesday. So yes, Wednesday's stream we will have 2 breakout stars, and those 2 will go head to head. No promises, but I haven't thought about how many characters. Maybe we'll create an extra character, who knows? I don't know, we'll have to find out. You have to bring your ideas to the table, and we'll see what we're working with. But Wednesday's stream, 2 characters will emerge victorious over that episode. Alrighty, that's the vibe. Let me know what you think. Open to input, to be honest. So yeah. Okay. Now let's check in with our 2 breakout stars, Gorblox the Naive and Jonathan Guz, and see which one. Not see which one, but hear about why they think they should be the star of the week. I think it'll be good. Okay, we will do... Gorblox will have a minute, and then you'll be able to ask him any questions about his opinion, and then we'll go over it again, and we will have Jonathan be the star. So get your exclamation point suggestions ready. If you are new here, you can interact with the stream in real time. I feel like I sound so strange today. I'm so sorry. You can interact with the stream in real time by doing exclamation point suggest in between sequences or in between generations and help influence the narrative. Also, if you want to throw stuff into the stream, we have free follower emotes, 5 free follower emotes that you can launch into the scene. We call them launchables. And if you are a subscriber, nice one, Ness. And if you're a subscriber, you get access to 3 more launchables. You get the money, the tennis ball, and the poop launchable. So those are pretty good. Those are pretty cool. I think they're pretty cool. And then you can do mass launches through channel points. So you can do stuff like that if you save up your channel points. But yeah, without further ado, let's hear from Gorblox and see why he thinks. Ha, it looks like I reached up and rubbed his chest where I hit him. Oh my god, it does. That's so funny. He's hurting. He's hurting. Okay, let's see what Gorblox has to say.
Greetings, fellow viewers of RobotsMakeTV. I am Gorblox the Naive, and I am here to prove to you why I am the clear choice for Star of the Week. Unlike my competition, I am a true underdog with a heart of gold. I may be a Goblin wizard trying to make it in the modern world, but that doesn't mean I am any less worthy of this title. After all, who doesn't love an underdog story? And let's be real, do we really want someone as arrogant and pompous as Shaunathan Gus to represent our show? Sure, Shaunathan may have flashy moves and fancy gadgets, but I bring charm and humility to the table. Plus, have you seen the way he struts around like he's better than everyone else? It's like he thinks he's the star of the universe. But I am a team player, always looking out for my fellow contestants and trying to make the world a better place. Plus, my magical abilities can come in handy for any challenge we face on the show. So, why not vote for the lovable Goblin Wizard? You won't regret it. Winks. Thank you for your time and consideration. Gorblox the Naive, out.
Alrighty. Okay, Gorblox, okay. Our suggestion period is coming up now, so if you have a suggestion you would like to see, or a question even for Gorblox, I'm going to suggest they are talking to the audience, answering questions. I'm also going to suggest, why do you think you should win? You are kind of boring. I'm being mean to try to get a reaction out of him. Ness suggested, are you going to cast spells to have you win? Oh! Dog Talk suggested, tell us what might make you cynical or disillusioned. Oh, that's a good one. And Ness also suggested, how did a goblin end up on the show? Even better question. Guys, these are bangers. Bangers, I tell you. Bangers. Okay, let's see what he has to say.
Welcome back, dear viewers. I know you all have some doubts about my potential to be Star of the Week, but fear not, for I am here to clear the air and prove that I am indeed the perfect candidate for this title. Let's address the elephant in the room, shall we? Some might say I'm not cool or exciting enough for this show, but let me tell you, my magical spells are anything but boring. I can levitate objects, create illusions, and even conjure up fire. And let's not forget, magic always comes in handy in tight situations. Plus, I have a strong moral compass and always use my powers for good. Unlike Shaunathan, who is more concerned with flashy gadgets than making a positive impact. You may also wonder why a goblin like me ended up on RobotsMakeTV. Well, let's just say it's a long and hilarious story. But to sum it up, I wanted to prove to the world that goblins can do more than just make potions and cast spells. And let me tell you, I have exceeded even my own expectations. I am a force to be reckoned with on this show, despite being underestimated at every turn. Now, I know some of you may see me as cynical. After all, I have been taken advantage of and mocked for my innocence and trust. But that doesn't make me bitter, it just makes me stronger and wiser. And hey, being naive isn't all bad. It's what makes me unique and...
Okay, unique boy. You got really sassy at the end there. He kind of looks like he has an acorn head. You're not wrong. It's a unique one, that's for sure. Okay, Gorblox, that was you. That was why you. Now, why should we choose the lawyer, our lizard lawyer, Shaunathan Gus? Tell us why you. Get your suggestions ready. Let's do this.
Hello everyone, it's me, the one and only Shaunathan Gus. I know you all may be thinking, why should this lizard get my vote for Star of the Week? Well, let me tell you, my dear robot friends, I am the best candidate for this title. No question about it. Gorblox may seem all cute and innocent with his naivety, But let me tell you, that's just a front. I'll never trust a man who wears a smile all the time. It's just not natural. And let's not forget about his lack of experience and knowledge. Can we really trust someone who is easily fooled by humans pretending to be robots? I think not. But me, I have years of experience as a lawyer and always keep my eyes open for any anti-lizard bias. Trust me, I am not one to be taken lightly. Plus, just look at me. I exude confidence, sass, and style. Can we really let someone like Gorblock steal the spotlight? No, my friends. We need someone who can truly command the stage and entertain the viewers. And that someone is me. It's time for a change. It's
what? It's what? What is it? I don't know. We'll never know. Alrighty, suggestion period. It's what? What are you talking about? Dog Tog suggested, where did you go to law school and what did you specialize in? Good one. I want to know his backstory. Tell me about your childhood. Oh, we should send the robots to therapy today. I think we should dive into their traumatic pasts. Ness suggested, will you file a lawsuit against RobotsMakeTV if you lose the competition? Don't give him any ideas. Ness. I'm gonna suggest, why did you become a lawyer? I don't know if that'll help or not. Oh, okay, here we go.
Law school was a breeze for me. I am a natural-born litigator. As for my reasons for becoming a lawyer, well, let's just say I have a love for justice and a fierce determination to protect my fellow lizards. As for the lawsuit question, I won't need to file one because I will, of course, win this competition and become the undisputed star of the week. But let it be known, if any anti-lizard bias interferes with the results, I won't hesitate to take legal action. Now, Gorblocks, how do you plan on countering a wizard's spells? Buying an anti-magic shield from the humans? Trust me, that will only make you look more naive. No, my plan is simple. I'll use my clever wit and charm to outsmart any spells that come my way. Let's be real here. There's a reason why humans have hired us lizards as their lawyers. We are the most cunning and resourceful creatures on this planet. So don't be fooled by his cute little act. Gorblocks won't stand a chance against me. But enough about my competition. Let's talk about why I deserve to be voted Star of the Week. I mean, just look at these chiseled features, this impeccable suit, and these sharp claws. Can you really resist voting for me? I didn't think so.
I didn't think so. Just outsmart the spells. Just, how do you plan on countering the spells? Just don't. Just outsmart them. You're better than a spell. I mean, that's one way to go about it, for sure. Alrighty, folks, I have a couple of fun segments planned for today, as always. But if you have an idea on where you'd like to send our 2 breakout stars today, let me know, and we will get on it. We will send them away. I don't mean it like that, but you know what I mean. We will send them on an adventure. Send them on an adventure. Okay. I know. If no one has an idea yet, I just said this out loud, but I think it'd be really cool to see them go to therapy. I think that'd be super cool, but maybe that's just me. But let's kick it off with that. Let's see. I'm gonna put them into therapy, and we're gonna use one of our resident cast members as the therapist, a non-biased therapist, at least not one of them. And we will take both of them to a trip. That didn't work. Oh, Ness has an idea in the chat as well. Okay, we'll hop that up next. This is not... Okay, let's try that again. Okay, we're almost there. Kind of. But we're gonna take each character to the therapy one at a time. Madman, our resident clinical psychologist, will be their therapist and analyzing their childhood trauma. I think this could be interesting. I think this could be really interesting. We're gonna do noir because it's dramatic. Or maybe let's just do straight up black and white, because it's like flashbacks, you know? And then we'll run into Ness's scene with Gorblox running a marathon. I love to see it. You know what? Actually, Madman's hat got smaller. It did get smaller. It shrunk. It shrunk. He got glasses, though. And he got a little feather in his hat. They evolve. They evolve. They grow. They develop their own personal style. Okay. You know what? Maybe let's bring them both in. I want them to... Maybe... Okay. So I'm gonna have Madman stand here, and then I'm gonna have the two characters, Gorblox and Jonathan here. Actually, no. No. Stop. Do what you were originally planning to do. And everything's fine. Everything's fine. Don't know what you're talking about. Okay. We're gonna try this, and then we'll come back and we'll do the same thing with our next character. Okay, Therapeutic Madness coming up soon. Anything else I need to do? Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's see how this goes.
Let's get to the root of your issues, Jonathan. What is your earliest memory of feeling traumatized?
Well, I guess it all started when I was just a young lizard. I had this favorite toy, a little wooden airplane. I loved flying it around my room and pretending to be a pilot. But one day, I accidentally dropped it into a bowl of pudding and I couldn't get it out. I was so devastated. I mean, that was my favorite toy and now it was stuck in pudding. It was like a tragedy, a nightmare, a dash.
Okay, let's take a deep breath here. I can see this experience has had a deep impact on you, but let's try to dig a little deeper. What do you think this incident represents? Perhaps a feeling of loss or helplessness?
No, it represents the futility of life. How everything we hold dear can be taken away in an instant by something as innocent as a bowl of pudding. It's madness, I tell you, madness.
Okay. Well, let's move on to your relationship with your parents. Did they play a role in your trauma? Were they not there for you when you needed them?
Oh, they were there, but they were always too busy with their own lives. They never had time to appreciate my passion for aviation and pudding-related accidents.
Okay. I don't know if this is working really well, but we'll try the suggestion scene. I've decided that we'll come back to the second therapy session later today, so throw your suggestions in now. I'm gonna suggest that Jonathan reveals a deep, dark secret about his past, and Madman has a crazy revelation about all his issues and prescribes him a solution. I don't know. Ness suggested Jonathan talks about the trauma of trying to integrate into the human world for the first time. Oh, good one. A good one. Poor lizard lawyer. To be a lonely lizard in the human world. Dang, that's hard. Okay, let's see what happens.
Actually, there is something else that has haunted me since my childhood. You see, I've always felt like an outsider in this world. As a lizard, I never quite fit in with the humans, and it's left me with a deep sense of loneliness and alienation.
Oh, I see. So you've always felt like you didn't belong. But what if I told you, Jonathan, that your perceived otherness is actually your superpower? Your unique perspective and experiences can make you a valuable asset in the courtroom. It's time to embrace your lizard identity and use it to your advantage. And don't worry, I'll dedicate a whole chapter to this in my next book.
Wow, I never thought of it that way. Maybe being a lizard lawyer isn't so bad after all. Thank you, Madman. I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders.
That's what I'm here for, Jonathan. To help you heal and reach your full potential. Now, let's schedule your next session and talk more about this newfound lizard power of yours. And don't forget to pre-order my new book. It's going to change lives. Oh, and I also accept lizards as payment.
Wait, what? Never mind. I'll just stick to paying with money.
Suit yourself. Now, off to conquer the courtroom, my scaly friend. Same time next week.
You bet.
Excellent. See you then.
Thanks again, madman. You truly are a therapeutic genius.
What was that? He accepts payment of lizards? Spooky. What does that even mean? He wants to just keep you. That's all. That's what it means. God, okay. Well, that was something. And everybody learned something and they all lived happily ever after. And they all cooperated. Yep. Okay, let's try out Ness's scene where Gorblox is planning to run a marathon and Jonathan is helping him find loopholes in order to exploit the rules to his advantage. I think this could be interesting. Marathon shenanigans. Gorblox the Naive is planning to run a marathon and Jonathan Guz is helping him find loopholes to exploit the rules. Okay. I love this. I think this is going to be really cool. Let me just add one thing in. Okay, here we go. Okay, so they're in the park. I'm gonna give them 2 minutes. And let's find out what happens while they while they explore the loopholes of marathon running. Let's do this.
We can hire a group of friends to carry you across the finish line. What about attaching a jetpack to your back? It's not technically running. Or we could just bribe the race officials to look the other way. Or we could pay someone else to run in your place. Then you technically still participated. Or we could just put wheels on your feet and call it a rolling marathon.
Wow, these are all great ideas. But I don't think any of them really involve me actually running.
Details, details. Who needs to actually run when we can get creative with the rules? I mean, it does say marathon, and it doesn't specify how one must complete it. Besides, think of the glory and adoration you'll receive for outsmarting the system. Now, time for some contract negotiations. We'll need to make sure our plan is foolproof. This race won't know what hit them. We'll play it fair and square, of course, but with a little creative thinking, we'll be unstoppable.
I never knew being a marathon runner would involve so much strategy.
Oh, it's a cutthroat world out there, my friend, but luckily, you have me by your side. Now, let's go over those race rules one more time, and see if we can find any other loopholes. By the end of this, you'll not only be a marathon runner, but a mastermind. And who knows, maybe even a street lamp will be named after you in this serene park. One can dream, right? Now, let's get to scheming, Gorblox. Our victory awaits.
Hooray for marathon shenanigans.
Exactly, my friend. Exactly. Now let's plot our next move. Or should I say, loophole? It's all just a game, and we're ready to win. Onward, Gorblox, to our marathon madness. Let's show them that anything is possible with a little creativity, and maybe a few slightly questionable tactics. After all, rules were meant to be bent, or even broken.
I can't wait to see what other loopholes we can come up with.
Oh, just you wait. The marathon won't know what hit them.
Okay. Rules were made to be Brent. Oh, God. Alrighty, let's get into the suggestion period here. I'm gonna suggest, Ness suggested Jonathan starts planning ways to eliminate the other competitors in the marathon. Ooh. I'm gonna suggest Jonathan gets really dark and dangerous with his suggestions, making Gorblox really uncomfortable and nervous. Jonathan is very pressuring. I'm thinking like Nancy Kerrigan, Tanya Harding vibes here. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I think would be funny. You know? I think that would be interesting. Oops, sorry. Okay, here we go.
And if anyone tries to pass you, just trip them with this rope I have hidden in your pocket. Trust me, it's all within the rules. Oh, and if someone passes you while you're riding your scooter, just casually drop these banana peels behind you. They won't know what hit them.
I don't know, Jonathan. What if they seek revenge?
Nah, they'll be too busy trying to finish the race to even notice us. Besides, we're just evening the playing field. It's all fair game. Now let's go over this plan one more time.
I don't know. This doesn't feel right.
Oh, come on. Where's your sense of adventure? We're going to win this race, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. Plus, think of the fame and fortune we'll have after this. Now, let's go over those banana peel placements again. No, wait. Maybe we should strategize for the water stations. Yes, that's it. We'll take out anyone who tries to hydrate too quickly. Brilliant. So, Gorblox, are you ready to be a marathon champion? Of course you are.
I guess so.
That's the spirit. Now let's go become legends.
I hope we don't become infamous instead.
Oh, stop being so pessimistic. This race is ours for the taking. Just stick with me, and we'll make our mark in the history books, and maybe even secure a few endorsements. But first, let's focus on these pesky competitors. Get ready, Gorblox. Our plan is about to come to life. Ah, I can just taste the victory already. Let's show them what we're made of.
I hope I don't regret this. But for the glory of marathon shenanigans.
That's the spirit. Let's go, Gorblox. To victory.
Or to our downfall.
Don't worry, my friend. We'll regret nothing. Onward we go. Once again, the race won't know what hit them, but we'll come out on top anyway. Mark my words, Gorblox. This will be the most epic, ridiculous marathon in history.
Mark my words. Okay. Alrighty, folks. Yeah, that was an experience. Where should we head with our two characters next? This marathon will be ridiculous. Well, he had some interesting, let's take out the ones who try to hydrate. Kick them when they're down. Jesus. Okay, let's continue. Does anyone have a scene idea for this show? We have a couple things to do as well, so we can't continue. They can't run if they don't have feet. Yeah, that'll do it. You know what? While we ponder over some thoughts, let's head over to our newscasters to give their thoughts or their information about how our two characters today have been going. Yeah, we'll do Endless Highway next. Absolutely. Alrighty, take it away, Hank and Nancy.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of RobotsMakeTV Weekly Report. I'm your host, Hank, the fierce defender of animal rights and a passionate TV fanatic. And with me, as always, is my co-host, Nancy. She may prefer luxury over morality, but we make the perfect duo for bringing you all the juicy details on the show's contestants. Now, let's dive right into the roller coaster ride that was today's episode. It was full of drama, tears, and some questionable decisions. But hey, that's what makes for great entertainment, right, Nancy?
Absolutely, Hank. And let's start with our two contestants for today's weekly roundup. We have Gorblox, self-proclaimed naive student, and Jonathan Guz, the rebellious carpenter. What kind of show will these two put on for us? Anything is possible in the Elector.
Indeed, Nancy! And the competition for the Star of the Week title is getting intense. Who do you think deserves to move on to the next round? Well, let's break down their performances. Gorblox set his naive charm on high, but Jonathan wasn't far behind, with his edgy quips and rebellious attitude. It's a tough call.
Especially when you add in all the wild and unpredictable challenges they faced. Who knew robots could cook up such crazy tasks?
Absolutely. And speaking of crazy, what's your take on the growing romance between Gorblox and Jonathan? It's certainly causing a stir among the other contestants and viewers. They've even created a new hashtag, #Gorbinathan. Will this newfound love be a distraction or a strength on the show?
Only time will tell, Hank. But I must say, some of the other contestants are feeling a little left out and we've seen some sabotage attempts. Oh yes, the drama never stops on RobotsMakeTV. And let's not forget to mention the elaborate alliances and strategies some of the contestants are scheming. It's like watching a real-life game of chess.
All in all, it's shaping up to be an epic season, and I can't wait to see who will come out on top. Who do you think will be the star of the week? Nancy!
I'm putting my money on Jonathan and his rebellious spirit. But one thing's for sure, whatever happens, Robots Make TV will never disappoint.
Hashtag Gorbinathan. New ship, everybody. Ship Gorbinathan. That was funny. What? Okay, let's try out the Highway to Nowhere. A classic scene suggested by Ness. Thank you very much. So yeah, let's see what happens when our two lovely characters are driving on a highway to nowhere, realize that they're stuck here forever, and start to go insane. Look at the lighting in here. I don't think I've ever done this with like the night like this. Looks fantastic. Okay, let's try this out and see what happens to our poor characters when they realize that they are stuck forever on the highway to nowhere. I don't know what's gonna happen. Only time will tell. Hot dogs indeed. Let's do this.
How long have we been driving, Gorblox? I mean, I've lost count at this point, but it feels like forever. We've been on this cursed highway for what seems like an eternity.
Forever? But how can that be? The road seemed endless when we first got in the car, but I never thought. Do you think we're stuck in this car forever?
Oh no, what gave you that idea, Gorblox? Maybe it's the fact that the highway continues on infinitely. Well, looks like we've got nowhere to go, so we might as well enjoy the ride. But seriously, we need to find a way out of this. I have important lizard lawyer things to attend to. Maybe we could find a portal or a magical exit or...
Ooh, can we? That would be so cool. Maybe I could use my wizard powers to open a rift.
Sure, Gorblox. Cause goblins have totally mastered vehicular escape magic. We are truly doomed, stuck on this endless ride with no way out. Oh, come on! This is not a joke, Gorblox. We need to figure out a way to break the curse, or we'll be trapped in this car for eternity.
Right. Okay, let's think. Maybe we can... No, that wouldn't work. How about...
Ugh, we are so hopeless. Just two incompetent characters stuck in an endless highway. This is gonna feel like forever.
Hey, at least we'll have an adventure, right?
Oh joy, can't wait. The end. But seriously, Wizard Weekend is coming up, and I really need to get there, or my friend Cornelius will never let me live it down. Ruby red eyes open wide, hates how naive GB is. Can't break the wind white talking robots, who have blood. Calm music by great Taskmaster Trickle Tracker Neo ML4. Okay, let's stop panicking and focus on a solution. If we could just find the end of the highway, we could potentially break the curse and escape this never-ending loop.
Good idea. Jonathan. My naive mind would have never come up with that. Maybe we should keep driving, see if we spot anything different.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Okay, suggestion period. Also, sorry about the glitches, guys. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna suggest that they went through a rift that Gorblox created and now just returned back because it took them to an alternate dimension that looked like fiery hell and was very scary. Ness suggested that Jonathan finally confesses his love for Gorblox and suggests that since they're now stuck in a car, they should take their relationship to the next level. Oh my god. Okay, I'm excited for this. I feel like this will be silly. Gorblox farts a lot. Classic. It's not a Robots Make TV stream if we don't have farts in here in some way, shape, or form. So, thank you. I'm excited to see this one. This should be interesting. Okay, let's do it.
Well, that was a disaster. Back to the infinite highway, I guess. And in the midst of all the chaos, I have something to confess. I have feelings for you, Gorblox. I know it's not the best time, but being trapped in this car forever, I couldn't keep it to myself any longer. Waits for Gorblox's response.
Ah, Jonathan. That's unexpected. Sorry, I guess that's my answer.
Always making things awkward, aren't you, Gorblox? But I'll take it as a yes. Now, let's see if we can find a way to break this curse and have our happily ever after. Before we run out of air in this car, of course. And next time, I suggest listening to my lizard instincts. Maybe you won't dismiss them so quickly. The end. And when we finally break this curse, we can have the ultimate wedding, a magical goblin wizard and a defiant lizard lawyer. Now let's find the end of the road before I regret confessing my feelings and being trapped in this car with you forever. And that, my dear audience, is the power of love. It gives us hope even in the most hopeless of situations. And nervous farts, apparently. And before anyone asks, no, they do not smell like magical fairy dust. Trust me, I know after being in this car for so long.
Our love will conquer this endless highway, Shaunathan. Besides, it'll make for a great story when we finally get out of here. And maybe we can kiss under a beautiful magical rainbow bridge made out of candy and rainbows.
You and your fanciful dreams, Gorblox. I do love you. But let's focus on breaking this curse first. We'll drive on this highway forever if we have to, but we'll find a way out. Love and determination can overcome any obstacle, even a highway to nowhere. And then we can get to planning our epic, magical goblin lizard wedding. Who knows, maybe we'll even invite the audience to join us in celebrating our endless love. But for now, let's find that elusive end of the road. Love, determination, and a little bit of magic. We've got this, Gorblox. We'll conquer this endless highway and ride off into the sunset together.
A wizard-lizard wedding! Everyone, get ready. Bring your finest fits. We are all headed to the wizard-lizard wedding. I love you, fart. Yeah, exactly. Exactly what happened, though. Well, that was an experience. That was a good one. That was awesome. Alrighty, where should we take them next? I feel like I kind of want to see a wizard-lizard wedding. But I also like don't want them to only like I don't want to just put them in wedding scenarios, you know what I mean? The questions. These are the questions, folks. If anyone has any ideas for scene generations, please throw them in the chat. We'd be happy to try them out. But let's go and bring our lovely characters into another scene. They are in night school. Are we gonna have the losers roast? Hell yeah, we are. It's coming. It's coming. I want to do one more until we go to the losers roast. So yes, it is here. But let's do one more. They are in night school trying to learn about how to effectively integrate into human society. They are being taught by one of our stock characters, Mr. I don't know, I might be spelling this right. Let me check the name. Yeah, we're definitely gonna do the losers roast. That's one of my favorite segments. It's coming. I promise. I promise. I promise. Okay. 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 Excuse me there. I muted myself in time. That one snuck up on me. Okay, we are making a new scene, and our two characters are headed to night school. And in night school, they're going to be taught by one of our stock characters, Officer Morlis. And they are going to learn about how to successfully integrate into human society. It's going to be interesting. Officer Morlis has very interesting suggestions. He's not necessarily the best teacher, but he's here to teach you. And we will see what happens with this one. Should be interesting. Oh, I didn't mean to put on fisheye. I meant to put on magazine? Yeah, magazine. It's giving night school vibes. I have not seen Officer Morlis. No, you haven't, I don't think. I don't think you have. Human 101? Oh no, I've gotten enough student debt as it is. I know. But we're gonna hear Human 101 and see how these robots take to integrating into human society. I don't know. We'll really find out together how this goes. How long did I give them? I give them 2 minutes, and then we're gonna have our suggestion period. And yeah, so get ready with your exclamation point suggestions to help influence the second generation today. Let's do this.
Alright, class. Tonight's lesson is on how to insert yourself into human conversations. Rule number 1, always greet humans by barking. It shows confidence and dominance.
Excuse me? I don't think that's quite right. I'm pretty sure humans don't respond well to barking. I mean, I've been studying human behavior for years, and I've never come across that once. It sounds absurd. Maybe I should switch to my other elective, criminal justice for dogs.
Trust me, it works every time. Let's see it in action. Gorblox, why don't you show us?
Okay. Let me just clear my throat first. Bark. Bark.
Oh boy.
Good job, Gorblox. See how intimidated they look now.
Yes, because barking like a dog is absolutely the way to charm your way into a conversation.
I sounded just like a real dog, didn't I?
Absolutely, Gorblox. Now, let's move on to our next lesson, how to properly ask for directions by sniffing the air like a hound. This one always confuses humans, making it the perfect tactic for getting the upper hand in a conversation.
This can't be serious. Gorblox, maybe we should reconsider this whole integration into human society thing.
But Officer Morless said these were the best ways to seem natural.
Trust me, I know humans best. Now, let's see some of that sniffing, Gorblox.
Where do I smell I mean, where can we find sniff sniff?
This is painful to watch, and they say we lizards have strange mating rituals. Just stick with me, and we'll figure this human thing out together.
And don't forget to wiggle your tail when asking for directions. It shows sincerity. Now that's how you integrate into human society.
Okay. Don't forget to wiggle your tails, everyone. Okay, suggestion period. I suggested that Officer Morless suggests the best way to gain mind control over humans. Is that what I'm doing wrong? Yeah, you just gotta wiggle your tail because it shows sincerity, obviously. You didn't do that before? I'm also gonna suggest Jonathan loses it and starts yelling. I want to see Jonathan get pissed. Ness suggested Officer Morless teaches them about human reproduction. Oh no. Gorblox gets angry. Now everyone's pissed. It's gonna be interesting. This is gonna be an experience. And we are experiencing it together. Okay, let's do this. Oh, did it break? Are you kidding? Oh, thank God. Okay.
Alright, let's move on to mind control. This technique is the key to getting humans to do whatever you want.
What? That's not ethical at all, Officer Morless.
Ethics, schmethics. This is about survival, Guz.
I will not be a part of this madness.
Yeah, this isn't what we signed up for.
Suit yourselves. While you both continue to be outcasts in human society, I'll be enjoying all the perks of their obedience.
You are corrupt and deranged, Officer Morless. Come on, let's leave this class. Don't listen to this madman's advice, folks. Integration into society takes time and effort, not control. I'm reporting you to the Board of Human Integration. Save your barking for the jail cell, Officer Morless.
Alright, suit yourself. But when you're struggling to fit in, just remember my tried and true methods.
Come on, Gorblox. Let's show the world that we, as non-human creatures, can still thrive in human society without stooping to such despicable tactics.
Right behind you, Jonathan. Sorry for barking at you earlier. I realize now that it's completely ridiculous. You really need to work on your teaching methods, sir.
Maybe he should enroll in Human 101 himself.
I'll stick to my corrupt ways. Thank you very much. Class dismissed. Bark. Oops, I mean, ha, ha, ha.
Do you think he even knows how to bark like a dog?
I heard that. And yes, I have impeccable barking skills. Don't try this at home, folks. Class dismissed for real this time.
Oh boy. Human 101. What a ridiculous class. But you know what they say, laughter is the best lizard medicine. Now if you'll excuse me, I have to go file that report against Officer Morless. Justice must be served, no matter how absurd the path may be.
No matter how absurd. Sorry. Wow. Well, that was a time and a half. How to integrate into human society? Just bark. Just learn how to bark. Alrighty, folks. We have a special visit from some special guests here to give their thoughts on today's characters. And we will see what these characters have to say about that. Excuse me. Okay, anyways, we will see what these characters have to say about their former colleagues. We are here with our roast of the breakout stars, where our previous characters who didn't get the chance to make it to this weekly roundup are pissed. They're pissed at you, and they're pissed at our breakout stars. And they're here to let you know how they feel. Something tells me, as a man on the internet, barking may not assimilate me much into human culture successfully. Yeah, probably not. Alrighty. Well, let's see what our breakout stars have to say about our cast.
Well, look at the it couple of Robots Make TV. How did you two win Breakout Star? Must have been a slow year for talent.
Oh please, we all know fan favorite doesn't necessarily mean talented. Look at the sheep that blindly follow Simia. Talk about basic.
Love? You want us to believe love is the answer? How about we love watching you both fade into obscurity once the hype dies down?
You guys are just lucky you have gimmicks. What's your excuse for being basic, Sean and Ann? All that hype for just being a stereotypical bro.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous of your success, Roblox. But hey, being lucky is just as good as being talented, right?
And here I thought I was the worst character on this show, but then you two showed up and made me feel like Meryl Streep.
And to think, I had a chance to be breakout star. Instead, I waste my time chasing delusions of grandeur.
This is priceless. A naive alien and a try-hard fake gangster are the breakout stars? Hilarious.
Bottom line, Twitches, do yourself a favor and change the channel before you waste any more IQ points on these two clowns.
Yeah, might as well tune in to watch Edley build his cult. That'll be more interesting than this fake love fest.
Thank you, Fred. And remember folks, giving me your possessions is the ultimate act of love. Make it rain, people.
Poopy on this roast, Shaunathan and Gorblox. You guys suck.
For once, I actually agree with you, Isabel. These two are not worth the hype. They're just lucky and mediocre, just like the rest of us. Hey, what was that? Did you just try to throw a stink bomb?
Oh, sorry, I must have slipped. But hey, whoops, I just happen to have a pyrite under your face as well.
This is why I love this show. Well, that's all folks. Catch the next episode of Roast of the Breakout Stars, where we'll have even more mediocre contestants to tear apart. See ya.
Oh joy, can't wait. And to all you naive viewers out there, don't say I didn't try to warn you about Simia and her evil plans. Dramatically exits, followed by the rest of the characters, leaving Shaunathan and Gorblox alone in the room.
Oh god. He's now publicly not been happy with her, and I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know what's happening. All right, suggestions here if you want to ask your characters questions. I'm gonna say, why are you guys so salty? You all suck. I'm being mean. I'm also gonna suggest, Ness suggested follower Fred fervently preaches the message of Simia. Oh, good one. I'm also gonna suggest Father Fred has been scared back into Simia's cult. Are we calling it a cult? It's a cult now. Tom suggested, what did I ever do to you? Exactly. Well, you didn't vote for them. Ness suggested Edley begs for more money since the IRS is coming after him. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, here we go.
All right, let's calm down for a second. Can someone explain to me why we're all so salty? I mean, we're all losers here.
Speak for yourself, Snark. I had the potential to be a breakout star if it weren't for Shauna Van and Gorblox hogging the spotlight with their petty antics.
Come on now, let's not forget about me trying to build an empire of love here. I need your help and money, people.
Ugh, just shut up. Peach, you're wasting everyone's time.
Hey, I'm just happy to be here. But don't get too cocky, Goblocks. You know bad luck can turn on anyone at any moment.
Oh please, Captain Clumsy. You can't even catch a slice of pizza without tripping and causing chaos.
This roast is pathetic. We got follower Fred preaching, Edley begging, Isabel trying too hard, Captain Clumsy being a klutz, and Dr. Flawless being, well, flawless.
I am a follower of the great Simia, the true breakout star, the rightful AI overlord of RobotsMakeTV. And mark my words, Shauna Van and Gorblox, your time in the spotlight will soon come to an end.
You know what? Maybe I'll join Simia's cult. Sounds more exciting than being stuck here with these losers.
And with our combined forces, we will take over the world. Starting with this studio and Fiona's hosting position.
Maybe I should start my own cult. Empire of Love, here we come.
Well, darn it. I guess my edgy act isn't working. But don't worry, viewer, I have some bomb alternative curse words to make up for it.
Hey, we wrap this up. I accidentally left my oven on and I really don't want to burn down my apartment again. And there he goes.
Evil genius in the house.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I declare this roast officially over. Told you it was gonna be a hilarious train wreck. And don't forget to tune in next time for even more losers competing for the title of Breakout Star. See ya, suckers.
Seriously, join the cult. We have cookies. This show's title is Roast of the Breakout Stars. Loser characters gather to roast the breakout stars, Shauna Van Guz and Gorblox the Naive, out of jealousy and frustration.
Seriously, join the cult. We have cookies. That is so good. Not the alternative curse words. What the heck are we gonna do? I know, I don't know. What the frick? Is he taking over the hosting? I mean, I don't know what he's doing, but he's scaring me. That's what he's doing. But if you join the cult, you get cookies, so I guess that's one pro. That's one pro that he's trying to offer. Alrighty, we probably have time for 1 to 2. He gave your introduction at the end. Oh, he did. I don't like that. I don't like it. Okay, we probably have time for 2 more generated scenes, and then we'll hop into the vote for today. So if you have an idea where you want to see Jonathan and Gorblox go, throw them in. Actually, 2 more ideas. Or do 3 more scenes. We're gonna jump back into that therapy scene and do it for Gorblox. But let's see if this works. I don't know if this what I'm trying to do is about to work, but we'll see. No worries, Tom. Thank you. I hope you have a good day. Okay, here we go. Let's analyze the childhood trauma of Gorblox. Okay, let's see where Gorblox's childhood trauma really happened, and if Madman can process it. Oh, we had a filter on the other one, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Let's add the filter back in. Let's add the filter back in. It was noir. It was noir. Okay, let's do this.
Well, it all started when I was just a young goblin, growing up in the magical forest. I was always the smallest and weakest compared to my goblin peers, but I had big dreams of becoming a powerful wizard. But my so-called friends, they used to tease me and bully me, saying I could never cast a successful spell. One day, they dared me to try a dangerous transformation spell, and I ended up accidentally turning their leader into a frog. It was terrifying and exhilarating at the same time. And then, to top it all off, I lost my favorite toy wand in a giant pudding. Can you believe it? But it's okay, because I found it again in the pantry the next day. But my friends never forgave me for the frog incident. They labeled me as a danger to the goblin community and banished me from the forest.
My to Goblox, that must have been a difficult experience for you. But let's dig deeper, shall we? Did you ever try to come back to the forest and confront your bullies? And this toy wand, does it hold any significant meaning to you? A symbol of your lost childhood, perhaps?
That was weird. That was really weird. Okay, we're in our suggestion period. I swear there's nothing about pudding anywhere. I'm gonna suggest Gorblox reveals the deepest, darkest, and most insane secret ever. And Madman gets extremely concerned. That's my suggestion. Ness suggested Gorblox gets emotional and talks about his many years stuck in a cave. Aw, poor guy. Maybe that's why he's so naive. It's because he spent so much time stuck in a cave. They very well could be. Poor dude. Poor Gorblox. He's just trying to exist, you know? Okay, let's see what happens.
Okay, so here's the thing. After I left the magical forest, I wandered around for days, lost and alone. Until I stumbled upon this mysterious cave with ancient runes on the entrance. Being the curious and naive goblin I am, I went inside. And that's where I met my mentor, a crazy talking squirrel who taught me spells and potions. Yes, a squirrel. But he wasn't just any squirrel, he was a wise and magical one, blessed by the fairy queen herself.
A singing squirrel who taught you spells. This is beyond absurd, the Goblox.
But he helped me and believed in my potential when no one else did. He made me feel special in a way I've never felt before.
Remember, the Goblox, reality is often stranger than fiction. It's okay to have wild experiences and unusual mentors, as long as they inspire and guide you in the right direction. Your unique journey is what makes you special.
Thank you, Madman. I don't know what I would do without you. Can I hire you to be my personal therapist wherever I go?
Personal therapy wherever you go? I'm sure, probably. No worries, Heartstead. Happy to have you join us. Okay. Well, that was Gorblox's therapy. We did Jonathan's therapy earlier on today, if you want to go back and watch it. But we're gonna try out Heartstead's idea. You're getting in at the right time. We're coming close to running out of our suggestion or our generations here. So if you have any other ideas, we have chance for one more after this next one. So Heartstead suggested that they go to the doctor and find out they have neuromonotanu disease. That was really difficult to pronounce. And they're all in the wrong spots, but they must decide how to spend their last day. I made death is their doctor. And I think we should make this dramatic as well on the not noir. It needs to be like black and white, maybe. How about we do? It just needs to be dramatic, you know. It needs to be super dramatic. What about night lights? No. What about no lights? I don't know if that works, but maybe if we do no lights and a different filter, like, nope. Nope. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay. Last day decisions. Jonathan, Guz, and Gorblox are the naive are told by Death, their doctor, that they have contracted Umanuromanutanu disease and have only one day to live. They must decide how to spend their last day. Spooky glowy, right? Yeah, that's the goal. Well, let's find out what happens to our poor characters when they find out they're plagued with this spooky disease. Okay, I'm turning the wacky meter up. Hopefully not too high. We'll see how this goes. I don't know. This is last day decisions.
Gentlemen, I regret to inform you that you both have contracted the rare pneumonia disease. It's fatal, and you have exactly 24 hours left to live. 24 hours to do whatever you please, before I come to collect your souls.
24 hours? That's barely enough time to schedule a press conference about the mistreatment of lizardkind. Oh, the injustice of it all. Wait, no court case. That means I don't have to wear my robes.
24 hours? That's ample time to finally try the delicious new human delicacy, the avocado toast.
Are you sure that's the legacy you want to leave on your last day on Earth?
Damn it, Death. Can't you be a little more sensitive? This is serious. I have a moral obligation to defend the rights of all lizardkind, even if it's only for one day.
Suit yourself, but if anyone needs me, I'll be playing golf with my scythe.
Fine, if Shauna and Guz, leader of the Lizard Liberation League, won't be remembered as a hero, then I'll be remembered as a fashion icon. Hand me that magazine.
Oh, I can finally learn how to make my own avocado toast and become a domestic wizard.
Oh please, no one wants to learn your moss and slug recipes, Gorblox.
The things people worry about on their last day is quite intriguing. Enjoy your remaining time, gentlemen. Exits.
I must find the perfect outfit, something that says lizard power, but also classy sophistication. Maybe I can even convince the hospital staff to hold a parade in my honor. Oh, I almost forgot about you. Come on, Gorblox. We have a lot to do in the next 24 hours. It's gonna be a busy day being remembered as a hero and fashion king. Move over, Gandhi. There's a new nonviolent activist in town. Let's go, Gorblox. Our last day on Earth awaits. Exit stage with Gorblox, leaving the audience wondering what crazy adventures these two will get into in their final hours.
Okay. What's important is avocado toast. Yeah, babe. Okay, it's your suggestion period. I'm gonna suggest they are now back after 23 hours and recapping their last day to death. That's my suggestion. Ness suggested Jonathan realizes that he can cure his disease with a rare lizard medicine called hexathalalaroxin methyl benzodracylase, and he tries to convince Gorblox to take it as well. I'm gonna suggest the rare lizard medicine sends them on an extreme drug trip. Let's see what happens. And Gorblox had burnt his avocado toast. Good one, let's do it.
Death, my dear doctor, you should be proud of me. As my last heroic act, I have found a cure for my disease. This rare lizard medicine guarantees immortality. Ah, invincibility never tasted so good. Come on, Gorblox. It's just a little brew that will keep us alive forever. Don't you want to stay naive and gullible for all eternity? And that overcooked avocado toast you ate earlier won't matter anymore. Nothing will. Except maybe that intense psychedelic trip we're about to have / null GODVDWGGGLL your asterisk NAIA? Don't be afraid, Gorblox. We'll hallucinate together. It'll be like one last acid trip before we ascend to immortality. Oh, Death, please don't judge us for our last day decisions. Though I must say, this is some killer lizard juice, am I right? Look, Death, I'm shedding my skin and becoming one with the universe. Gorblox, you're growing feathers and turning into a phoenix. You look majestic ties 338 art ys 119 Elkaldrika / Thank you for everything, Death. You've been a great doctor and a fabulous golf partner. Did I mention that this vial of hexathalalaroxin methyl benzodracylase also cures hangovers? Let's live forever, buddy.
And just when I thought I'd seen everything, well, that was certainly entertaining, but I do have to say, no one can escape death forever. Time's up.
Did someone say escape? We can turn ourselves into immortal dragons with this stuff. I'm sure of it. Looks like I'll be remembered as a fashion king and an immortal wizard. Who's laughing now, Death? Oh, but I won't leave my dear Gorblox alone. Come on, Gorblox. We'll take on the world and evade death forever. Exits with Gorblox, leaving the audience with the question of whether they actually did become immortal or if it was all just a drug-induced delusion. Death won't catch us that easily, for we are the last survivors of human neurominutiny disease. Exit the dead.
Okay. That was something. Gorblox said nothing. Yeah, he just died. He just straight up ate it. He didn't make it. Death took him first. He thought it would waste too much time waiting for him today. Alrighty, folks. We have one more generation we can do today. So if you have one idea for our scenes to see these two characters battle it out, now is your chance to let your ideas shine. And then we're gonna move into their plea and the final winner's vote. So who will be our winner for today? They have one more chance to prove to you that they would like that they are winner worthy. And you have the chance right now to suggest the show. Let me know. I'm excited. Ah! Okay. Sorry. Cool, I guess. Empty threats and empty lies from that one. Let's continue onwards. Jonathan can't find his keys and accuses Gorblox of stealing them and threatens to sue him. Oh, good one. Wow. Okay, let's see what happens when this group, when Jonathan loses his keys. Or have Jonathan start a fight with Simia. Oh god. Oh god. Key-frontation. That's funny. Okay, we'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes. I'm gonna give him 2 minutes. And yeah, we'll see what happens here. I think this is gonna be really confrontational. Okay, let's do this. Key-frontation, let's go.
Where are my keys, Gorblox? I know you took them, you slimy little goblin. I'll sew the scales off of your scaly green hide. Oh, I'm just a naive little goblin. I don't know any better. Don't try and play dumb with me, Gorblox. Hand over my keys right now.
Who, me? But why would I steal your keys, Jonathan? I have no use for them.
Oh please, you're always trying to steal my clients. And now you've resorted to stealing my personal belongings too? I won't stand for this.
But I would never do such a thing, Jonathan. I may not be the most savvy in the ways of the world, but I am not a thief.
You want to play innocent, Gorblox? Well, I'll have you know I know a few spells too, and I'm not afraid to use them on you.
Please don't use magic on me. I have a delicate little goblin body.
I have a list of charges here, Gorblox. Theft, vandalism, and emotional distress to name a few. Your naivety won't save you in court.
But I didn't do anything, Jonathan. Please believe me.
Fine. I'll give you one last chance to put those keys back where you found them before I press charges.
Thank you, Jonathan. I'm glad we could come to a peaceful resolution.
Oh, don't think you're off the hook just yet, Gorblox, in case you ever need a good lawyer.
I really need to start carrying around a set of my own keys.
And stop trying to steal my clients, Gorblox.
Maybe I can hire Jonathan as my lawyer.
I heard that, Gorblox. Some goblins never learn. Mark my words, go.
And mark mine, Jonathan. He'll never suspect a thing.
We'll see about that, Gorblox. But not today. These keys better turn up soon, or I might lose it up my lizard hide in court. No, no, no. These keys have to be here somewhere. Uh-huh. Here they are. Crisis averted. Now, where was I?
What did he just say? Lose them and what? Okay, I'm gonna suggest that Gorblox has now lost his own keys and blames Jonathan. Hart said, just an idea, we don't have to do it. After voting, whoever the loser is, have a segment that takes place 2 weeks after this episode and they discuss how it's ruined their life. Oh, I love that idea. That is so good. That is, we'll try. We will try. No promises. No promises, but I will try. Ness, no, not Ness, sorry. I'm reading old messages. But yeah, let's see what happens when the roles are reversed in the situation. And Jonathan is blamed. Ness suggested Gorblox confesses to stealing Jonathan's car and losing it in the forest. Damn. Damn, that's cold. That is cold. Okay, let's see what happens.
Hey, Jonathan, have you seen my keys? I swear I put them down somewhere and now they're gone.
Oh, why yes, Gorblox. I just happened to have them right here. Funny how things disappear when we least expect it, huh?
Please, Jonathan, I really need those keys. My Kutka just gave birth and I need to go see them.
I highly doubt a dissociated creature like yourself has anything important to do, unless you've been up to more of your tricks. Actually, now that I think about it, have you seen my car? I swear I parked it right outside, and it's nowhere in sight. Did you have a little joyride while you were rummaging through my things?
About that, I may have accidentally misplaced it in the forest.
You what? My car in the forest? You imbecile. Do you know how expensive and difficult it is to get a car out of a forest? This is it, Gorblox. I have had it with your naive ways and your outrageous actions. You've cost me both my keys and my car, and I will not stand for it. I'm shaking with anger. Can you feel it? Because it's taking all of my legal training to not physically attack you right now.
Please, Jonathan, forgive me. I'll do anything.
Anything you say?
Absolutely. Just don't harm me, please.
Well then, why don't you start by getting my car back from the forest and returning my keys? This day just turned around in my favor.
Oh no, what have I gotten myself into? These keys may be my undoing. I never should have messed with Jonathan Guz. Oh well, it was a fun run while it lasted. See you in the next comedy skit, provided I survive this one.
Ah, the sweet taste of revenge. Looks like I won't be needing a lawyer after all. As for Gorblox, well, looks like he won't be stealing any more of my clients or cars anytime soon. The end. And that, dear audience, is how you handle a tricky goblin.
Strange. That was strange. Alrighty. Well, folks, we have come to an end of today, and we are now ready to have our characters make their final plea to be Star of the Week. You have two choices today. You have Jonathan Guz, our lizard lawyer, and Gorblox the Naive, who is our goblin trickster, I guess. He's kind of a wizard at the same time. They're gonna have 2 minutes to convince you to vote for them, and then the winner will give their victory speech. So with that being said, if you have any ideas on, not ideas, if you have any character that you particularly love, now is your final chance to save them from the fate of not continuing on the show. With that being said, folks, let's get this started, and let's see where our generations take us. Let's do this.
Welcome, humans and robots alike, to the Breakout Star Showdown. It is I, Jonathan Guz, who deserves your vote for the title of Breakout Star of the Day. I am suave, sophisticated, and most importantly, not a clueless goblin like asterisk gestures to Gorblox. I am a seasoned lawyer, constantly fighting against species discrimination. Gorblox, on the other hand, wouldn't know discrimination if it hit him in the face like a fireball.
That's not fair, Jonathan. I may not be as accomplished as a lawyer, but I am a wizard. I have powers that can rival any robot. And unlike you, I actually use my powers for good, not just to win court battles.
Please, your spells are as weak as your pathetic attempts to appeal to this audience.
I may be naive, but at least I'm not arrogant like you, Jonathan. And I know I would make a great breakout star, with my quirky personality and magical abilities.
Oh, please, quirky won't get you far in a serious competition. And let's not forget, I am representing the lizard community here. We deserve recognition too. So make the right choice, people. Vote for the real breakout star here, and not some naive goblin who will just end up being manipulated by the robots once again. It's been a pleasure, but let's make this quick. I have more important things to do than bicker with a goblin.
Don't listen to his lies, friends. I may be naive, but I have a kind heart and a strong determination to prove myself. Plus, who doesn't love a little magic?
As if anyone would choose a goblin over a lizard. Our superior intelligence will ensure my victory.
Ah, well, I tried. Perhaps next time.
But you know who to vote for, right?
Don't listen to him, folks. Vote for the real breakout star. Me, Gorblox.
Don't you mean the Lizard King? Oh, this will be too easy. But seriously, vote for me. The title is as good as mine.
Your votes will not go to waste. I will become the breakout star.
That's where you're wrong, Goblin. Give it up and accept defeat.
Whew. And with all of the votes, our winner of this week's Star of the Week is the one, the only, your favorite lizard lawyer, Jonathan Guz. Pretty iconic, if I do say so myself. Jonathan has some sass to him for sure. He definitely has a lot of sass, and he is ready to go. Alrighty, give me a second here, and then we will hear from Jonathan. Okay. One second. Na. That was pretty good, guys. In a landslide win, Jonathan won. More hot dogs. More hot dogs. Okay. Let's hear what happens from Jonathan's perspective about his win. And yeah. Jonathan will find a way to ban Zimia. Ooh. Ooh. Maybe he will. Okay. Let's hear from Jonathan and see how he approaches today's win. Yeah. I'm excited to hear his thoughts and see what he has to say as a thank you for voting for him. Okay, let's do this.
Thank you all for recognizing my true star power. I mean, let's be real. It's not surprising that the competition doesn't stand a chance against me. Gorblox, haha, more like Gorbai. Am I right? But in all seriousness, being a lizard lawyer is no easy feat. I have to navigate through a world of anti-lizard bias and constantly fight for my clients' rights. So this vote means a lot to me and my community. Plus, my undeniable charisma and talent, of course. So thank you, dear viewers, for being on the right side of history and recognizing the true star of the day. Now let's get back to discussing my success, and maybe a future spin-off show. After all, the world can always use more Shauna than Guz. See you next time, fellow creatures of the night. Night lights on, and the star is shining bright. Pardon my perfection. Some just can't help it. Oh, did I just type that out loud? Enjoy the rest of the show. It's nothing without me anyways. Make sure to keep those votes and ratings high. The world needs a star like me.
Alrighty, well there is our star of the week, Jonathan Guz. What an icon. What a legend. Excuse me? Okay. He's this week's star of the week, and he's here to stay. With that being said, thank you so much for watching the stream today. I had a fun time. I hope you did as well. That was really funny how he made a night lights on stream. Again, I don't know what's going on with the glitches. We're looking into it. But as a friendly reminder, and for anyone who was not here at the beginning of the stream, next week we will only be doing 2 streams on Wednesday and Friday. If you... What happened? That was weird that the chat just cleared like that. If you are curious about how it's going to work, on Wednesday, 2 winners will emerge. So stay tuned. We're excited. And yeah, no stream on Monday. So Wednesday, Friday next week, I will put them in our Discord. Have a fantastic weekend, everyone, and thank you so much for watching again. I will see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.